Hey queens, welcome back to my channel. I am Gabby, also known as Be Naturally Glam. If you are new here, welcome. As you can see what I'm discussing based off my title, since my third trimester is kind of like I don't know, it's kind of boring. It's nothing really interesting. So that's why I'm combining everything into this one video. I'm doing my first giveaway. So I'll discuss all that in the middle of the video, and as far as the rules go, they'll be down in the description box for you. So that'll be fun. I'll just be sending out a few little goodies. But first, I'm going to talk about my pregnancy update. I went to the doctor today. I am actually 39 weeks. I have one more week to go in a couple of days. They did check my cervix, so I have dilated a little bit. Literally just a little bit. I'm 1.5 centimeters dilated and 60% effaced. That means my cervix is actually thinning out. And my baby, whose name is Marielle, is doing good. Heart rate is great, and she is doing a lot of moving. The tech who did my ultrasound was like, "Did you have a little busybody?" I said, yes. She is constantly moving. Y'all don't have to worry about that part. We're good in that area. She must know I'm talking about her because she's moving now. As far as my third trimester, everything has been great. Nothing exciting. I have been having some cramping. At first, I didn't think I was having Braxton Hicks, which are just little mild contractions preparing you for the main contractions, because my baby would just cramp me up under my right ribs and my lower right abdomen. So I went to the doctor. They were like, well, no, that's not necessarily Braxton Hicks. She just kind of in a ball. But the cramping, I was like, okay, are these contractions? Because they kind of hurt. So I would just kind of, tap on my belly like this just to see if she'll move some. But I have been experiencing some contractions, and like the cramps are further down too. I'm wobbling now. It's funny because I'm not big like that, but I can feel myself wobbling at times. And I used to be like, why do women wobble? It's just something that happens. I don't know if it has something to do with your equilibrium or what. She's heavy at times. I can just feel all the weight pressing downward. And oh, let me go back. Since I am only 1.5 centimeters dilated, they did give me an induced date, which I'm not really looking forward to, because I heard once you get that Pitocin, the cramps are constant and the pain is kind of unbearable. And I'm trying to go for natural. I really am. Wish me luck. Everybody's been trying to talk me out of it, like, no, go straight for epidural. But I'm like, no, I don't necessarily know my pain tolerance, but I mean, I'm going to put it on my birth plan. It's just going to be at the very bottom. I just want to see what I can do. Natural is good. I don't have to worry about those chemicals getting passed to my baby. But hey, epidural will still be on the list, if I can't handle it. But I'm going to try first. But yeah, my induced date is going to be on December 28th. And guess what, y'all? Guess why December 28th is already an important date? That's Marianne's birthday, my fiance. When I told him that, y'all, he was so happy. He was like, oh, me and my boo finna turn up together. I was like, no, we don't need nobody else on December 28th. I already have my cousins and you. But I still have between now and December 28th. Moving along, let's see. No weird cravings still, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm still tearing up some breakfast food though. I am. I do get my protein in. I eat a lot of eggs, but I will eat some chicken. Yeah, that's about it. But I'm doing good. Me and baby is healthy. I'm just happy that it's still smooth sailing. So since I've been like this my whole pregnancy, I am praying labor and delivery will be smooth. She'll just be ready to fly on out of there, basically. So now I'm gonna get into the gadgets. It's what's been actually helping me during my pregnancy. First, a birthing ball. I have been using it more since I've been in my third trimester. I'm gonna show you. If you don't have a birthing ball, make sure you invest in one. Mine is 65 centimeters, and you should not be angled. It's where your knees is higher than your butt while you sitting on the birthing ball. Everything should basically be like a 90-degree angle. Of course, you need to make sure your feet are flat on the floor too. This ball helps me, especially now since Marielle is cramping me up. She loves my right side. I'll just sit on this birthing ball and you kind of go back and forth with it and you roll your hips around in circles. So that's why I said this ball is 65 centimeters. But they have one that's a little more, I can't remember. I think it's 72. But this ball helps open up your hips to make it easy for baby to pass. I'll show you how to properly sit on the birthing ball. It's funny because I used to be like, this is an exercise ball. What is a birthing ball? Basically the same thing. And where I'm delivering my baby, they don't have one of these. So I'm bringing my own to switch the positions up until it's time for me to lay in bed and deliver her. When you're ready to sit down, you sit on this instead of a chair. Like if you work from home or whatever you do, sit on one of these birthing balls and just move around. The next thing I use, mainly my first and second trimester only, is one of these pillows. Basically, you know, imagine this, my legs, just like that. And it helps with your hips. I used to dance, so my range of motion is not the way it should be. Like the hip and ball socket is really close, so my bone will hit bone depending on how I'm laying or which way I turn. So this helped me a lot because I was in some serious pain in my hips. And I will tell them like turmeric used to help. And they were like, you know, that's not necessarily good to take every day with my baby. Now I just put the turmeric in my food since I can't do the pills like I was doing because the milligrams was really high. Next, I moved on to, as I got somewhat bigger, my pregnancy pillow. Everyone should know about this. Mine is U-shaped, but it opens up this part here. Make sure you have it on the outside of your bed so you can easily get out of it to use the restroom at night. But please invest in you a pregnancy pillow. This thing is a miracle, okay? I'll show you how to lay on this. It's funny to see me laying on a pregnancy pillow because I'm like, what support am I getting besides my legs? My belly does not fit on top of the pillow. I just basically sink in between it because my belly isn't that big. I don't know. It still helps. It's supportive in some way. Moving on. The next thing I purchased, compression socks. And I will drop everything I'm discussing down in the description box for you with the price. Y'all, these socks made a way while I was working. Me being on my feet all day, moving back and forth from pre-op, procedure room to post-op. When I actually started working after the pandemic, my legs were so swollen the first time. I came home, I had to prop them up for hours for the swelling to go down. And I thought about compression socks. I was wearing these every day. I have not had any more swelling at all. And I love these. They're from Amazon. And they actually have R and an L on them for right and left. But these are great. They go up to my knees. And these are actually based on your shoe size too. That's what I like about them. Because some compression socks, I'm like, okay, they're cutting off my circulation. I just couldn't believe it. Like I hear pregnant women always say, you know, my feet and ankles are swollen. Mine, there has been no fluid buildup due to these compression socks. They saved my life. Okay, next I have this, they call it a seat belt for pregnant women, but it's a bump belt. It just goes between your legs, and instead of the seat belt going directly around your baby bump, the seat belt is going around this little hook here. Mine is a dolphin because I love dolphins, but this is what I'm going to give away. But it is easy to install. If you can see here, only 5 steps. So this is how it looks. And all you do is pull it apart here. And make sure the dolphin is facing forward. So it goes like this in the center of the seat. Make sure you pull it forward some so you have enough to go under the seat. The front piece goes all the way under to the back. So you just hold it there, and this strap goes through the chair to the back. Just like that. Make sure it's tight enough. You go to the back seat. So both pieces are here, one going under and the other between the seat. And you just pull it through the top like that. And then the bottom piece. And you just pull it up to tighten it to make sure it's secure. So now you see that the dolphin piece is between your legs. Whew, I'm out of breath, y'all. And you get your seat belt and take it through the dolphin's mouth. Just like that. Then you just fasten the seat belt. I just like it because the seat belt doesn't directly go around your baby bump. And it feels like, you know, she's suffocating. But make sure you look at the rules down in the description box. I'm going to select one winner. You'll receive one of these. And I'm going to put some extra goodies in the bag for you. So good luck. All right, next I have this pregnancy belt. And this belt is through Aeroflow. So I got it for free with my insurance. Make sure you go check that out because I bought one first from Amazon. And then one of my friends told me about Aeroflow where you can get your free breast pump based on your insurance. And I also got this pregnancy belt. It didn't really give me that much support at the beginning. I used the one that I bought from Amazon during my first and middle of second trimester. But then once my bump got bigger, I switched. So see how this one is? This one is for just a small little bump. It has another part to it as well. The top of it is like a U, so that's how you know which way it goes. But you place it behind your back and you bring the little belt and take it around under your belly. It helps support my back. But since you can see now my baby bump is bigger. But okay, this one, this Motive medical belt, expand. So you can take this off. You'll know which way this is supposed to go because it has the words. Just make sure they're turned the right way. But this just go around. And under your bump. Just like that. So I wore this under my scrubs so you couldn't really tell. But if you have like fitted clothes on, of course you're gonna see it. And I don't like that, not fashionable at all. Now we're getting into the fun gadgets. This is a baby Doppler where I can hear my baby's heartbeat. It looks just like the one at the doctor's office. And I actually got it from their website. It's kind of pricey. They had a pink and blue one. And they gave you some of the sound enhancing gel to put on your belly. You don't have to worry about warming it up or anything like they do at the doctor's office. But it has a little feedback, which I hate. It's kind of loud, but I'm just going to show you how to use it. So it has the little piece here that you just insert. And you turn it on. And I like it because it has a volume button, so you just roll it up or down. And if you're using this at night, it has a light. Or you don't need the light, you could just turn it off. All you need to do is put a dab First, you have to know where your baby is located to make it easier to hear his or her heartbeat. My baby is round in here, so I'm just put a little dab in the center on both sides. And if you're not using it, just for me putting a gel on my belly, it turned off. So I'm gonna turn it back on. And now you just move the gel around. Let's try this side. And that's 142 beats per minute, which is good. You can hear the feedback, but it's not as loud as some I've heard of. So she's in there moving around. But I thought this was neat because I listen to it almost every night. I'm not going to say every night, but almost. So give me 1 second. Let me wipe this off. The next thing, and it's my last one. These are the Pixie Tunes dual high speakers. You get 2 pair of the silicone adhesive gels. One is already on the Pixie Tunes, but this is another pair. That's good, they give you extra. I think you get maybe 3 or 4 pairs for like $8 to $10. And it comes with one of these cushion carriers. So you can put everything in here. And you get a stereo audio splitter. This is cool and it's dual, so you can listen along with your baby. But I just mainly let my baby listen to music. But the interesting thing about this is you can record your voice so she can get familiar with it. So of course she hears mommy's voice, daddy's voice, and my parents have recorded too, so she get to hear her grandparents' voices. These speakers come with a low and high volume switch. So when I was looking at the directions, it said if you want your baby to listen to voices, you need to have it on high pitch. But high or low does not bother baby. It does not hurt their ears or anything. But the high pitch is just better for voices, and you just switch it back to low to listen to music. So if you have an iPhone, you do need the lightning cable. That's the only way this will work, because it has this type of end like that. I just thought about it. It's not going to work because I'm using my phone to record. Let me get another phone. Like where your charger goes, just insert it into your phone. And let me find something quick to play and see if she moves for y'all. Ooh, I'm out of breath. And I just put in like little lullabies or something educational. We're gonna do this ABC song from when I was teaching that I used to play. So I'm gonna show you that I have it playing. And since that's music, I'm just going to switch it to low. You don't need high. If you have on lotion or anything, make sure that you use some alcohol and rub it off, or else that adhesive will not stick. So I'm just gonna wipe it off my belly. Look, yeah, my boo. Okay. So the covers that come on the adhesive piece, do not throw this away. It helps with preventing lint from getting on the adhesive side. So once you finish with the speakers, you just place it right back on here. And you can see I still have my extras. So you can keep using these over and over. They're still sticking, and I've had them for probably 5 or 6 months now. But you just put one on each side. Just kind of press firmly wherever you think your baby may be. And see it's sticking. I'm gonna put the other one here. Make sure it's there and they're on. See, they're not going anywhere. Can you hear it? It's playing. Okay, I'm gonna stop moving and see. She is moving, you just can't see her. She moving side to side. Oh, I wish y'all can see her, but she is definitely familiar with this alphabet song. T, U, B. Okay, it's that simple to use. These are a great investment along with the baby Doppler. So we're gonna remove them. This is some strong adhesive, so you gotta give it a little pull. But there's no skin irritation or anything because I have eczema and nothing. It's fine, my skin is fine. And it just sticks right back on. And you pull the other one. If I can get it off, there you go. And skin still intact. You just see a little print, that's it, it'll go away. And place it back on there. And that's it. When I'm not using the speakers, I am reading to my baby. I try to do it every night, but she will be learning. That's what it's all about. So if you read to her, I hear she will want to read when she's older. I teach her alphabets, her numbers, all of that. The last thing I've noticed that I've been nesting, I've been cleaning bottles, washing all her clothes, folding. You want to make sure you prepare before she arrives, and that's what I've been doing. Just getting her room set up for her, and that has been fun. My next video, we're just gonna pack my hospital bag together. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check the description box for the giveaway. I will see you next time. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this video.